Today I fucked up by ignoring every hint that she wanted to sleep with me. Admittedly, this wasn't today but rather this weekend. So I had plans to meet up with my close friend this weekend, and I had caught feelings for her a long time ago, but she said she didn't think of me in that way. But she was super flirty during previous interactions, so that's why I thought she liked me too in the past. So to not ruin our friendship, I told myself I wouldn't try anything. Flash forward to this weekend, she lives like 3 hours away, so when she got here, she said outright, "Hey, I'm crashing at your place tonight." I say cool, no problem. We do our normal thing, get food, walk around a bit, then just chill in my apartment for hours. We ended up getting drinks that night and we're both sloshed when we got back to my apartment. As we're getting ready for bed, she changes into her sleepwear in my room. Me trying to be respectful, I didn't look or anything, but she left the door wide open for me to see if I wanted. After I get my stuff on for bed, we were gonna watch a little TV in the living room. As we were heading to the living room, she stopped and said, "Wait, don't you have a TV in your room?" So we both got in my bed to watch TV, and me being drunk, I fell asleep not 5 minutes later. The next morning she decides to take a shower as I'm straightening up. To my surprise, instead of getting dressed like she said she was, she decided to throw on one of my shirts. Just my shirt. She told me that she didn't want to put on clothes yet, and even said it was just my shirt and nothing else. No panties, just my t-shirt. It's long enough on her to wear, it looks like a dress on her, so I didn't think much of it. We're spending all day in the apartment anyway, so why get fully dressed? We end up spending the whole day just talking, playing games, and enjoying each other's company. Admittedly, she cuddled up to me a little bit, and in hindsight there were a few times when she looked at me with the doomy eyes, but I thought she was just being friendly. As we're playing games, she was making a lot of innuendos, but again, I didn't think much of it. As it's time for her to leave, she gave me a longer than usual hug and just looked at me in my eyes with a smile. It looked like she tried to lean into me, but I stupidly didn't try to kiss her. Anyways, later that day she asked me why I didn't do anything with her or make a move. And that's when everything clicked. She was basically throwing herself at me and I didn't pick up on it at all. She's home now and we won't even be able to see each other for weeks because we're both so busy. TLDR, the girl I have feelings for finally reciprocated and was basically throwing herself at me, and I didn't pick up on a single hint until she outright told me because I thought she only saw me as a friend. Now she's gonna be gone for several weeks and I missed my chance until she returns. You are a good person. You respected the boundaries she set. One opportunity missed. ISNTFU. If anything, when she asked why you didn't make a move, you should have said because she said she didn't want that kind of relationship. If that doesn't make her trust you more and more interested, then that's her FU. She told you she didn't think of you that way and you respected her. It was up to her to change things. You didn't fuck up at all. People need to communicate. Fuck hints. Use your words and mean what you say. You should have offered to give her a butt massage. Time for you to take a 3-hour drive to apologize, winking face. Considering your friends, I'd probably have a conversation before you actually take that next step. Find out if she just wanted something fun that weekend or actually wants to try dating. Not everyone can handle a FWB situation, so that's something you should be clear on, cause once you take that next step there's no turning back. I'm a reasonably intelligent attorney, with about 0 social skill. I tell people straight up that if you want me to understand something delicate or subtle, don't say it out loud, write it on a baseball bat and hit me with it. The most important fact from this story is she asked you why you didn't make a move. She still is offering your dumbass a chance. Don't show up with flowers or any of that crap. Call her. Tell her you want to see her ASAP. Say the words, "Now I can't wait to see you." Alan Rickman, Love Actually, and have lots of sex and babies. It really is this simple. Reminds me of the time some lady looked me in the eyes during a drinking session and said I heard sperm is really good for the skin. I replied it could be, they should do a study on it. And carried on drinking my beer. You miss 100 of the shots you don't take, hope you can get her. The fuck up is on her, my guy. She made it clear in the past that she wasn't interested in you that way. If things changed on her end, she should have made it absolutely unambiguous that things were different. You were a gentleman and respected her by operating as though nothing was different. I really dislike that people keep throwing these weird hints and have this whole other language to communicate. Why can't they be more direct and clear? If she wanted you to make a move on her, she could have brought that up, at least in a flirty way, or better do it herself since she was the one who rejected you last time. People. You respected her wishes when you clearly communicated to her that you liked her. Now it's her turn to clearly communicate back to you that her feelings have changed. It's a trap. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. If someone told me in the past that they didn't see me that way, then they need to tell me today that they now see me that way. BC that door was closed. If she's FR, then it's still not your FU. Makes the suspense even greater. I had caught feelings for her a long time ago, but she said she didn't think of me in that way. While her attempts to give the strongest hints possible are admirable, after telling someone that you don't think of them in that way, I do believe that if your stance on the matter has changed, you should communicate that openly. After being turned down, a person who respects someone else's boundaries would only make a move after being told that the situation has changed. Sounds like her today. I fucked up, too. I'm just going to say it. If she wanted to go to Bone Town, she should have been more direct and made her intentions clear. OP, there was no FU on your part. You respected a boundary that she had set before. I know for a fact that the vast majority of women out there wish that more men were like you. Having said that, cancel or move some plans around. I promise you'll never regret taking some time for yourself to live a little. I can't blame you for that, and in my opinion you seem to be a gentleman by nature. I get that flirting is fun, but honestly I think it would have been the best for her to directly tell you that she wants you to do something, especially since she wasn't interested in you before. Anyways, I hope everything works out for you guys. She could have made a move. Why are women so fucking confusing? Welcome to my teen years, LOL. I say you want to play video games, she says we can do anything you want, I say video games it is. LOL. Took me a long while to figure out these girls were not coming over alone just to play video games with me. LOL. So many times, Jugs, you could have come slept with me. They would try for about a month, and I'd never take the hint. One of my buddies always lucked out, ha ha ha. Oops. That's how I became big, bro to everyone, LOL. She said she didn't think of me in that way. This explains why you didn't go for it. She should have told you that things have changed. No sir. You have not fucked up at all. You have shown loyalty, respect, and genuine interest in her outside of sex. You can now bask in the glorious anticipation of your next encounter. Cherish it. Above all, let her know how much you cannot wait for the next meeting and know she will be in the same position. You may have missed out on one night of possible fun, but good sir, what awaits you after a build-up period like this will be worth the wait. This is a real-life 90s rom-com and I'm here for narrative. I can't wait for the plot twist where you show up with flowers to find out she met some stockbroker on the trip, and after trials and tribulations you both discover you were soulmates all along. Make it happen. Seriously, in my mind this is behavior of a teenager. An adult with 29 should definitely just throw herself at, or at least just speak her mind, something if she wants it. What is it with people leaving people clueless and then wonder why nothing happens? Just be blunt and speak your mind. That's on her for messing you around. If she's decided now she feels differently, then she should have just come out and said it, because you were just trying to be a good friend for her and there's nothing you did